Have you ever finished an intense gym session and immediately rushed back to work or started doing chores at home? You feel accomplished from sweating it out, but then spend the entire afternoon feeling heavy and unable to concentrate. Many people think that exercising hard is all it takes to get healthy. But the truth is that post-workout recovery is just as important as the workout itself. What I'm about to share with you today is truly shocking. A simple 30-minute nap after exercise can improve your muscle recovery by over 200%. This is backed by solid science. I have a friend who maintained a pattern of early morning workouts, followed by immediate work for over a year. She thought she was being healthy by exercising hard and working hard. But one day, sudden knee pain appeared, followed by chronic fatigue. When she went to the doctor, he told her something eye-opening. Continuing activity without recovery time after exercise means your body never gets a chance to repair itself. This is exactly the story I need to share with you today. Stanford University Sleep Research Institute published an amazing study in 2023. They compared a group that took a 30-minute nap after high-intensity exercise with a group that took no rest at all. The nap group showed 73% faster muscle recovery and more than double the exercise benefits. Even more surprising, the no-rest group maintained elevated cortisol levels, the stress hormone, for 8 hours after exercise. Do you know what this means? They exercised, but were actually breaking down their bodies instead of building them up. So what exactly happens in our bodies after exercise? First, we need to understand something crucial. Exercise is not the process of building muscle. It's the process of breaking it down. Surprising, right? When we exercise, our muscle fibers tear and get damaged on a microscopic level. These damaged muscles then recover and regenerate stronger. This is called supercompensation. But what happens if we don't give our bodies time to recover? Research from Tsukuba University in Japan examined muscle tissue under a microscope from people who continued activity without rest after high-intensity exercise. The results were shocking. Muscle fiber damage accumulated without healing, causing continuous inflammatory responses. When this state continued for just a few weeks, it developed into chronic inflammation, ultimately leading to decreased exercise performance. Why does napping have such a powerful recovery effect? The first reason is growth hormone secretion. Our bodies release massive amounts of growth hormone when entering deep sleep. This growth hormone is the key substance that repairs damaged muscles. A research team from Munich University measured that, during a 30-minute post-exercise nap, growth hormone secretion increased up to 5 times normal levels. The second reason is cortisol reduction. Cortisol is a stress hormone that naturally rises during exercise. The problem is that if you keep being active after exercise, this cortisol level doesn't come down. High cortisol promotes muscle breakdown, fat accumulation, and weakens immunity. According to research from the University of Melbourne in Australia, even just closing your eyes for 20 minutes can reduce cortisol levels by 35%. The third reason is increased protein synthesis efficiency. For muscles to grow, protein synthesis must occur actively, and this process is most efficient during rest. McGill University research team in Canada compared muscle protein synthesis rates between groups that napped after exercise and those that didn't. The napping group was 58% higher. The same workout becomes 1.6 times more effective just by adding a nap. The fourth reason is glycogen recharge. Glycogen is the energy source stored in muscles, and it gets depleted during exercise. Without proper rest, glycogen doesn't recharge properly. Maastricht University research in the Netherlands found that people who napped after exercise had 80% glycogen recovery in just 2 hours, while those who didn't rest only reached 50% recovery even after 4 hours. The fifth reason is immune function recovery. Intense exercise temporarily weakens immune function. This is called the open window phenomenon, where you're vulnerable to infections for several hours after exercise. Loughborough University research team in the UK discovered that a 30-minute post-exercise nap cut this open window period in half and normalized immune cell activity 45% faster. But here's an important question. How long should you nap? Too short doesn't work, and too long creates problems. Harvard Medical School sleep experts recommend 20 to 30 minutes as the optimal nap duration. This timeframe allows your body to enter light sleep stages and gain recovery benefits while avoiding deep sleep. So you wake up feeling refreshed. What happens if you sleep more than 30 minutes? You enter deep sleep stages, and waking from this causes sleep inertia, leaving you groggy and even more tired. Lyon University research in France showed that a 60-minute nap group experienced decreased cognitive function for 30 minutes after waking. Meanwhile, the 20 to 30-minute nap group felt alert and had improved concentration immediately upon waking. What if you can't nap? Even if you don't fall completely asleep, just lying down with your eyes closed has benefits. This is called non-REM sleep rest. Barcelona University research team in Spain found that lying down with eyes closed for 20 minutes after exercise reduced cortisol by 28% and stabilized heart rate. Not as good as a full nap, but much better than nothing. Let me give you the optimal post-workout recovery routine. First, do 5 to 10 minutes of light stretching and cool down after your workout. This removes lactic acid buildup in muscles and gradually lowers heart rate. Never sit down immediately or rush to the shower right after finishing your workout. Next, drink a glass of lukewarm water or a protein shake. Replenish fluids lost during exercise, and protein becomes the building material for muscle recovery. University of Chicago research found that consuming 20 to 30 grams of protein within 30 minutes after exercise maximizes muscle synthesis rates. A glass of milk, 2 boiled eggs, or a protein shake is sufficient. Then lie down in a quiet, darkened place for a 20 to 30-minute nap. It doesn't need to be completely dark, but creating a comfortable environment is important. Set an alarm for 30 minutes and rest without worry. Keep your smartphone away. Blue light can interfere with sleep. What if you're an office worker who can't nap? Use your lunch break. If you exercised in the morning or during lunch, use the remaining time to close your eyes for 20 minutes in your car or break room. Many companies have started guaranteeing short rest periods after exercise because employee afternoon productivity dramatically improved. Here are critical warnings. First, avoid long naps after evening workouts. Sleeping more than 30 minutes after 7 p.m. can affect nighttime sleep. If you exercise in the evening, just close your eyes for 10 to 15 minutes or replace it with light meditation. Poor nighttime sleep cancels all the benefits of napping. Second, exercise and rest at the same times daily. Our bodies love routine. When regular patterns are established, hormone secretion optimizes accordingly and recovery effects maximize. Irregular exercise and rest prevent your body from adapting, reducing effectiveness. Third, control caffeine timing. Many people drink coffee before exercise, but then caffeine remains in your system after exercise, making naps difficult. Caffeine's half-life is about 5 hours. Morning coffee is fine for morning workouts, but if you exercise at lunch, save coffee until after your workout. Fourth, avoid excessive exercise intensity. Too intense and recovery can take more than a day. Exercising at appropriate intensity with adequate rest is far more effective than exercising excessively without proper recovery. Exercise at a level matching your fitness. What happens long-term if you never rest after exercise? University of California, San Diego conducted a 6-month tracking study. The group that immediately resumed activity after high-intensity exercise without rest began experiencing chronic fatigue, sleep disorders, and weakened immunity after 3 months. Their exercise performance even declined below initial levels. Meanwhile, the group that rested appropriately increased strength by an average of 32% and reduced body fat by 18%. Even more serious is hormonal imbalance. Continuous exercise without recovery time disrupts thyroid hormones, decreases testosterone in men, and can cause menstrual irregularities in women. New York University Endocrinology Department research confirmed that excessive exercise with insufficient rest negatively impacts the entire endocrine system. Exercise is an investment. You invest time and effort. But recovery is the process of receiving returns on that investment. What happens if you keep investing without collecting returns? You eventually lose the principle. Exercise is the same. If you continue without rest, you lose all the benefits of exercising. Starting today, include recovery time in your workout routine. A 30-minute nap after exercise isn't embarrassing. It's actually the professional approach. World-class athletes all understand the importance of recovery. LeBron James sleeps 12 hours a day. Roger Federer napped daily. They're the best not because they train hard, but because they rest hard. If this video helped you, please like and subscribe. I support your healthy exercise lifestyle. Please share your post-workout rest experiences in the comments. Let's get healthy together. Thank you.